It's looking pretty serious in the Elite Dangerous community. Odyssey has been perking up my eyebrows doing this a little bit. The content on the Frontier channel on YouTube, they've been pumping out content. I want to watch this with you guys, the Odyssey gameplay reveal trailer. Let's talk about it. It's okay, Apostle. I'd never followed the rules.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating.
Okay. It's looking pretty good. It's got my interest. It's kind of grabbed me a little bit, I have to say. But here's the thing. I'll talk about it. Let's watch this in entirety. I don't want to poop. I don't want to poop on top of this yet. This is a good trailer. And I'm happy for Elite Dangerous. I used to play a lot of Elite Dangerous, and for many reasons, I don't play anymore. I've talked about it, so I'm blue in the face. I'm thinking of maybe picking it back up to check out to see if there's any difference, and we'll talk about that after the trailer.
In a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today.
Good trailer. And it's going to be out 2021, and it's going to be available to play, and you bet I'll play it. I'll try it out. The reason that I'm having issues with it is because when you go... Thank you, Razor. God bless, dude. Thanks, bro. The reason I've had an issue with Elite Dangerous for a while is they recently, within the past month... This is back in November. The devs are very active with the community. I love them for it. Very similar to what we're seeing in the Star Citizen community as well. I was once a part of both communities. A lot of people in Elite Dangerous knew who I was. I used to create a series called Bringing the Dangerous where I taught people how to PvP. And I left because engineers pretty much ruined it. And that was many moons ago. I tried it again when Horizons hit. Still didn't feel good enough because it lacks the MMO quality. It's not an MMO. I understand it isn't. You're going to have so many people that come in and they're like, it's not an MMO. I get it. I just want it to feel alive with real gamers around me. It's as simple as that. And when I go from system to system to system, and it's just NPC and NPC and NPC, and then you finally see somebody and you're like, okay, let's have a challenge. And they either cry and they're like, oh, you're shooting me. You're ruining my experience. Don't shoot me. Right? Or, you know, completely go to Care Bear mode. You know, there's not supposed to be any danger in space. I want to just sit and look at the sun and the planet and the moons all day. Okay, cool, man. But I'm flying in space too. And space is fucking dangerous. And you got a mode to play all by yourself because you cried so fucking much. So go play it alone then. You know, that's what I'm trying to say about it. And it became so elite. It became so elite that it was no longer dangerous. There was a separation. There was a big separation, and the dangerous part just fell off a cliff. It fell off a cliff, and people that like that type of gameplay got completely ignored by the community. And, you know I'm going to get heat for this because the only people in Elite Dangerous that are left are the elite. And they're going to say, fuck you, you're a griefer, blah, 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 blah. I respect their style of gameplay. I respect it. Respect mine. That's all I'm trying to say. In a game like that, where you're logging in with other people, and space should have an element of danger to it, sometimes you're going to get shot at by other players. And then when you get involved in PvP situations, very rarely would they ever just stay and fight. They would just disconnect. And it just got old to me. It got old to me. It was so hard to have interaction with other people. Then I see the content that they're bringing out here, which is CQC, which is their version of, it was elegant in design, which was to take the PvP community and give them CQC to fight each other separately out of the universe. But nobody ever logs in. Nobody ever does it. Elite is awesome in VR. Razor's right. I have not experienced it personally, but everything I have seen from it makes me just want to play it in VR. Absolutely. And there's beauty in Elite Dangerous. There is beauty in Elite Dangerous, and I like to explore too, and I like to see things, but when I feel like every fucking thing is dead and there's no one around me. Okay, you're far out in space. I get it. There shouldn't feel like it's alive. I get it. But like when I'm around like areas that have a population, and then they brought community goals back recently, and I was like, okay, all right, community goals were a great way to bring people back together, to feel that connection, to feel like there's other people around you, just not NPCs floating around every fucking system. Because that really got to me after a while. New system NPC, new system NPC, new system NPC. No fucking players for the fucking vastness of all space to see, even around populated areas. But community goals was a great way to bring people back together. And so community goals is back. I was like, that's interesting. That's great. And now with Odyssey, it's looking damn good. You get down on the ground. And so everything that we were seeing here in this trailer, okay, like when we're seeing people fighting and we're seeing people, flying around fighting, and here, let's get back to it. This is what I'm talking about right here.
Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door.
Are these people who are just going to be like NPCs standing there? Now, granted, I'm playing Cyberpunk right now. It's a solo play game. I happen to like it. Very rarely will I get excited about like a solo play type game. The AI is pretty decent in Cyberpunk. I get it. It is that type of game. Elite Dangerous has an angle to it where you're logging in with other people. So is this just going to be a dream here that we're seeing, right? Are we going to actually fight with other people? Will there be other gamers that we're going up against? Will it feel alive? When I'm down on the ground, will there be other people there? That's important to me. And that's important to a lot of other people. And a lot of the Elite Dangerous community will say no, because they're all elite. They lost their edge. They lost the danger. They forgot what it's like. Some people don't like it. Again, and I hope that there is that element back to it. And that's why I think the game really, right now, is not appealing to me personally. Guts says it's a mix of the PvP and PvE in that footage. But to see this event here that they tried getting going, and CQC is completely busted, that they literally have to put an event together to get CQC alive, to say, okay, the people that like the Dangerous, we're going to bring you guys in 1 time or 2 times a month for a CQC event. And that's the only time that the CQC event servers are populated, so that other people that like PvP can get in there. I respect what the devs are doing. I respect that they're trying to bring back that Dangerous community. I respect the change in direction. I really do. Because for the longest time, David Brabin, founder of Frontier Development, creator of Elite Dangerous, went off on a complete just 100% exploration vibe where there was literally no Dangerous, where everything is a fetch quest A to B, where the economy isn't real, and it's just like a giant place to go around to look at things. There's gameplay there. You're fighting NPCs. I get it, but it gets repetitious. And so for people to like to play with one another, sounds a little kinky, but for people that like to know that there's other gamers they can put their skills up against, CQC was supposed to be the answer, right? But I want that type of element back into the game. into the universe. I want that type of element back into Elite Dangerous. That's just me. Again, you know, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but that's just my personal style of play. That's just my personal style of play. And to see that the devs are at least trying and changing direction makes me feel like refreshed, makes me take a breath and go, you know what? They're trying. Like I can see that they're trying. And to see that like they're doing these CQC events. But the sad thing about these CQC events is that they have to actually schedule it and say, okay, everybody, we're ready for PvP. Like we're ready. Come on in now. We're going to have a CQC event. And then when they get in there, there's barely anybody that's going in there. In fact, one of our members from our own community is in the comments. His name's Angry Mosquito, and I love him. He goes, what is the point of this stream? And there's some deeper meaning behind that question. I know what Mosquito's saying because Mosquito's watched plenty of my videos about Elite Dangerous. And you can see it in the top right. It's the second comment down. And Angry Mosquito says, what is the point of this stream? Because what he's really trying to say is, put this in the game. Put this level of danger back into the game. Bring the Dangerous back. Make it Elite Dangerous, not just Elite. And that's what I'm hoping. That's really what I'm hoping that Odyssey will bring back, is the Dangerous. There we go.